she plays this song for me. She plays a few more, and I'm like, girl, we recording all of these. So we recorded 3 songs.
No way.
So this is just the first of a trilogy, if you will. Hi, I'm Tiffany Haddish, and this is Billboard News.
Congratulations on your brand new song, Woman Up.
Woman up, 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 pull it together.
Working with Dianne Warren. She's one of the most prolific songwriters in general, but also has such an affinity for female artists. Having a song about empowerment, written by Dianne Warren, how did it feel?
It felt amazing. First of all, Dianne Warren had slid in my DMs back in 2017.
No way.
I had no ideas because I decided to stay out of the DMs because it was too many D pics coming through, and that was just shocking.
Happens to the best of us.
I can't stand it. I personally can't stand it. So then I kind of stayed out of the DMs, and then I ran into her at a party, and she's like, I was in your DMs, you never responded. I'm like, I didn't know you were in my DMs. Oh my gosh, we need to work together. She's like, I want to work with you. I love your voice. I'm like, you heard my voice. You know my voice. Like, and so we're going back and forth talking. I'm telling my team, like, set me up with Dianne Warren. I want to go into the studio with Dianne Warren. And they're like, and they kind of lollygagging, like, you're a movie star, you know? I'm like, no, I need to be in there with Dianne Warren. And the first time I was in the studio with Dianne, we just talked about, like, what kind of songs I want to make.
Right.
What's the intention? Why now, right? And my whole intention originally when I started making music, before Girls Trip, I was making music.
Oh, wow.
Was to create, you know, songs that I could put in my projects, in my TV shows, my movies, and like Dianne Warren would be ideal to work with because she makes those kind of songs that get nominated for Oscars, but not only that, like she's really good at getting those earworms.
She is.
It's with like that song that's like stuck in your head, like, why am I singing woman?
She's
like,
very
singing that all day.
versatile, yeah.
Yes, she's really good at that. So we talked about like, you know, the hardships that I've been through, the ups and downs over the last few years, and like, how am I able to motivate myself to get up out the bed and continue going? And I'm like, oh, I just gotta be like, come on, put your big girl panties on, put your biggest maxi pad on, we gotta get out here, we gotta get it done, let's go, we gotta go. Like, don't sit down. And it's like, I argue with myself all the time. I was telling her how I argue with myself, and she's like, oh, you gotta hear these songs. And then she plays this song for me, she plays a few more, and I'm like, girl, we recording all of these. So we recorded 3 songs.
No way.
So this is just the first of a trilogy, if you will.
Okay, all right. You beat me to the questions because I was like, when are we getting more?
Oh, you're gonna get more, because then there's more songs with like Lil Wayne and Snoop Dogg and Busta Rhymes, and then there's stuff with E40, and there's like I've been working with some really great producers and great creatives. So it's just like figuring out, how do I want to do that? Because it's different genres of music too.
Yeah, I was about to say, you've gotten yourself in a beautifully tough situation here,
know.
because every single one, according to what you've just told me, should have their own moment. What, like the Lil Wayne song is gonna take the back seat?
That's a whole video, like that's a whole situation. Because I was thinking, like, okay, and you tell me if I'm crazy for this. I was thinking, because every song tells a story. I'm a storyteller.
Yeah.
Every song should have its own like short film.
Oh, you could do like a Lemonade-esque thing where it's a whole story.
Yeah, I don't got Beyonce money, and I'm the only one signed to this label. She
But
ready
you
music.
you have the Beyonce presence, and I think that you could pull it off.
Now, if I could get Beyonce on the track, maybe if we can get the funding we need. What I've learned about the music business is it's not cheap to like put a song out there. It is not cheap to create a video. That is a short film that you're creating right there, and it's not like the cheapest thing in the world. To be able to do that, like I feel honored, like that I'm able to put that money up and do that on my own, but it's not on my own because I'm creating jobs and opportunities for people, because I had a vision, and then because Dianne saw the vision that I had.
Going back to the whole storytelling aspect of it, I like that Woman Up specifically corresponds to the book you recently released, I Curse You With Joy. Those two things coming together to really paint a picture of who you are as a person, because I feel like when we see a celebrity, especially a comedian, an entertainer in the way that you are, I think people neglect a lot of the vulnerable parts of you. So how did it feel to be able to shed this layer of like, I'm a comedian, I'm funny, I'm hilarious, and actually show like the woman within? How did that, was it freeing?
I wouldn't say that it was freeing. It was just like, okay, here I go, opening myself up a little more to the world. It's so funny because people are like, Tiffany, you're so open. Everybody knows everything about you. And I'm like, everybody does not know everything about me. And I'm not as open as you think I am, but I'm willing to share what I think is necessary to share to help others to grow.
Yes.
Like if I'm sharing a story, some people go, oh, TMI, why would you say that? But then the person sitting right next to them is like, oh my gosh, I went through that too and I thought I was the only one.
Yep.
I think it's so important as a celebrity and as a human being in general, just as a human, especially a human with some stature, like that has done some amazing things. I think it's important that you share the way that you got there and not just all the frou-frou easy stuff. You gotta share the part that's hard, because that hard part is what got you to where you are.
As you've grown and as you've gotten stronger in the business and the entertainment business, I hear it all the time, you see it all the time. Whenever I'm doing interviews, a lot of people talk about dealing with the negativity and growing past the negativity, and you, just like a lot of other celebrities, have really dealt with, you know, the negative side of the internet.
You don't have no haters, nobody's rejecting you.
Yeah.
Yeah, something's not right.
I mean, but how do you grow to even deal with that? For my own benefit, I would love to know, because I'm a pretty sensitive person and I'm learning, you know, to trust myself along the process. Like, how do you get there?
Well, you gotta learn the difference between constructive criticism and just pure hate.
That's
right?
true.
And you gotta be so aware in yourself and knowing what you bring to the table and how you wanna evolve and how you wanna grow. You need to know you.
It's true.
Period. If everything everybody is saying about you hurts you that bad, you need to get your butt off the internet, stop listening to everybody else, and sit with yourself.
I love that.
And fall in love with yourself and really know you and know what your weaknesses are and know what your strengths are. And so then when they talk that mess, it don't matter because you
ricochets right
already know.
That's true.
Look, my mama was my #1 hater. Sometimes I still think she is. She was very mean to me. She said a lot of mean, nasty stuff to me growing up, right? I used to think like, dang, she just hates my guts. Oh, I got God, why did you give me this, Mom? Why'd you give me her? And then cut to, 20, 30 years later, I'm like, all those things that she used to say about me, I see the internet saying it, right?
Yep.
I see the internet saying it and I'm like, it doesn't even bother me because the first person I ever loved used to say this stuff and she was mentally ill. So y'all saying it, I'm looking at them, I'm thinking they mentally ill.
You're
Poor
the same
things, let me pray for them.
Yep.
Let me pray for them, they hurt.
Get off that victim train you're on. Stop. Grab hold of yourself.
How did you channel that, I guess, back into like the meaning of Woman Up? Like, how did you take these strong feelings and create now from what feels now like a theme song for people like you and me who have gone through hate and negativity within ourselves that, hindered us in some ways?
Well, look, at the end of the day, I feel like this. All these things that we go through is what makes us human.
It's true.
Right? And we are women. And the men are men. I always hear man up, but I can't man up.
Right? A woman.
I'm a woman.
Yeah.
I have a vagina and I bleed. Actually, I think I'm stronger than men.
Yeah.
Because if men were bleeding, I don't think they would make it. I don't want to man up. I'm stronger than that.
Yeah.
I can carry people.
It's true.
I'm stronger than that.
Make life.
Like, you got to realize you're stronger than that. And some of these men, they need to woman up. They need to tap into their feminine side. They need to be able to multitask. They need to shut up
It's true.
and realize that they're not in charge of everything all the time. And you need to be able to push yourself. Push yourself and get out the bed. Who's always, when you think about it, when you was a baby, when you was a kid, who was pushing you all the time to do great things, to show up to school, to clean your room and all that? That was your mama.
Yep.
There was a woman there pushing you to do better, be better.
Yeah.
Now you gotta be that person for yourself.
It's true.
As an adult, you gotta be your mama.
You got to woman up.
You gotta woman up.
It makes sense.
And some of these men, you need to be your own damn mama. Yeah, I'm looking around the room at y'all. Yeah. I would love to see a man wear a maxi pad for a day and just see how that goes.
Oh gosh. In the heat.
In
the summer.
In some tight drawers. Half of them will probably pee on themselves just because they know they got a pad on.
They're like,
just
it's a
'cause they
diaper.
Lazy. I would
It's
love to do
true.
the maxi pad challenge and give men to wear maxi pads for a day though.
It's starting today. We're starting it here at Billboard. Ex Tiffany
I might
Haddish.
pay dudes to do that. I might be like, I want to see how does your day go wearing a maxi pad a full day?
Shall fight on, ditch the pity party. That party's over starting now.
You've been doing music for a long time. I mean, how does it feel now to kind of really lean into that more and more as you continue like recording music, releasing music? You said you have 13 songs in your pocket right now.
Yeah, they in the pocket.
I
They
love
in the
it.
pocket. There's a bunch of songs in the pocket. I mean, it feels good to be able to lean into it and to have the time available to do that. And then I know like my schedule is gonna pick up like kind of crazy with filming this. I got another TV show coming. There's more movies that are coming. To be able to get it all in now while I can is great. And that's why my friends are like, you should just release the album with 6 songs, do the EP with the 6 on there, and then you can just chill. And I'm like, no, because I want to be able to make a video for each one. I need the time to, tell stories for each one. But if there's a music supervisor out there that wants to hear the songs now and maybe get them in your movie before they're out in the world, holla at your girl. She ready music.
Bad Boys is coming out. I
Yeah,
mean,
Bad Boys.
did you pitch Woman Up for Bad Boys?
I did not pitch Woman Up for Bad Boys, but I did pitch 3 other songs for Bad Boys, especially for the strip club thing. I did pitch some stuff. Hey, I am a sucker for pitching things.
I love it. I mean, what was a day on set like that with Martin Lawrence and Will Smith?
No, and I only got to work one day, which made me so mad. I really wanted to work a lot of days, but
man.
one day's fine. It was fine. It was a dream come true. I've always wanted to work with both of them. I remember when the first Bad Boys came out, and I'm sitting in the movie theater with my best friend, and I'm like, girl, I'm gonna be in this one day. If they do another one, I'm gonna try to get in that one. And I tried, it didn't work out. And then I tried on the third one, that didn't work out. But I went to the premiere of the third one, and I'm like a master manifester.
I was just about to ask you about that.
When I speak it, it's like that's what it is. It's gonna end up happening. It might not happen right in that moment, but it's gonna end up happening. So I went to the premiere of Bad Boys 3, and I was like, once I saw the movie, and I was like telling people, oh, if y'all do a 4, I'm gonna be in it. I'm gonna be in 4. I'm gonna be in 4. I went up to Will Smith, I'm gonna be in number 4. I went up to the director, I'm gonna be in number 4. I don't even know these people. I just said, oh, they the producers, I came over. I said, I wanna be in 4. I'm gonna be in 4. I did interviews, told them I wanna be in 4. Told everybody I want to be in 4. Then when I heard they were getting ready to go into production for 4, then I was like, I turned into a little bit of a stalker. I did. I showed up wherever Jerry Bruckheimer was. I was appearing there, and I was making sure he knew I was there. I was asking lots of questions.
Right.
How did he get into producing? How did this, that? Hey, I would love to be in 4. If you don't want to put me in the actual movie, I will be behind the scenes. I'll do any punch-up writing. I will be a camera operator, first AD, second AD, 1.5, whatever you need. I do Sam.
Right.
I do whatever.
Do it all.
I'll be your best boy. Whatever you need me to be, I can do it because I've trained in all the fields.
It worked out. I mean, you really did speak it into existence.
Yeah, and they ended up writing a part for me. And I don't know if it's because I'm annoying or because I have the talent. I think it's the talent.
Yeah, it's definitely the talent.
And I think they were shocked that I was willing to do it.
Woman
Who are some of your influences? You love Dianne Warren, as you said, and I mean, you have a ton of friends in the music industry. Who do you look to when you're making music?
Well, I always ask Snoop's opinion. I always look to him. It's funny because I sent like Dr. Dre a message today and asked his advice on something.
Oh, wow.
Method Man, I asked his advice. Queen Latifah, Dana, I'm always reaching out to her, asking her advice on things. Like, how would you do this? What do you think I should do with that? Like, how does this work? There's so many people in this business that I'm cool with and that I support in what they do. And when they answer my phone call or return my call, it's like, what? Like, I'm always excited about it, but they know me. I know them. But the fact that we're able to like, they give me great advice and like guidance and stuff.
That's crazy that you could even have access to people like this. Like, you're in such a special position to be surrounded by so much inspiration.
But I'm only naming people that I've worked with before and that, have shown genuine care for me or genuine, like I've talked to Rihanna in person about certain things, but I would love to be able to text her, but I never ask her for a number. I'll never ask her.
I am sure she'll give you her number.
I'm sure she probably would too, but I'll never ask. But I like ask her questions. Cardi B, I asked her like advice on stuff and she's like, girl, I don't know, you tell me. Like, you tell me how to do this.
Speaking of Cardi B, I would love to see a collaboration with Cardi B.
I got 4 songs I'm trying to slide her way. She's like, I don't know if that's right for me. I don't know. Okay, this one might be right. I don't know.
That would be everything. So you're trying to get more collaborations as you're going.
I love to collaborate.
Yeah.
Like, I'm an actor, and most actors would like to collaborate with other great actors, you know. Unless you're doing like the one-woman show, one-man show, then that's a whole nother thing. But still, I want to collaborate with great minds to help me get the music right. Is the blocking good? Is this good? Am I hitting this character right? Like, you can't do anything by yourself. You could.
Yeah.
You could do it all by yourself, but it's not going to make it great. What makes things great is like great partnerships in teams, and like people putting their ideas together and actually listening to them and using what's good and making something amazing.
Yeah, and how do you, like, I guess, cut through the BS? Because I think a lot of times people in the industry don't always have the best intentions. Like, where do you find a circle of people that you really trust? Like, what is a key to a good?
Well, I don't ever trust nobody.
All right, well, that's
I
a
don't
good
trust nobody. I don't trust nobody.
I mean, it makes sense.
If somebody did me dirty, I would be like, well, you know what? That's humans.
It's true.
Everything with a grain of salt, everything with grace. I don't trust anybody, but I like pray that you are reliable and do as you say you will.
Right.
I don't give too much right off the top anymore like I used to. I used to be so giving and so super helpful. Now I've like learned to build boundaries and like, nope, like I think people know me well enough now, pretty much get a good idea of like, hey, you might not want to fuck Tiffany over because she gonna tell everybody.
Yeah.
She gonna tell everybody. This is probably why I haven't been invited to no Illuminati parties or dinners or, you know, these things I see, you know, my friends
It's going
like,
in the next book.
Yeah, my friends, it would be in the book so fast. I hear my friends talk about, yeah, you been invited to one of them Illuminati, they sacrifice a goat in front of you when they do this and that. Y'all heard today how do you need snakes in your bed and that. I'm like, what? No. I've not seen none of this. None of this has happened in front of me. Like, I have not experienced any of that. You probably be at orgies and all this. No, I've never been. Nobody's ever invited me to that. They've never invited me. You know why?
Because
I would tell everybody everything I saw, and that's why I don't get invited.
Looking back now at your career, it's so cool because in your book, you talk about a lot of adversities and things that you've gone through. If Tiffany today could go have a chat with younger Tiffany, what would you say to her?
I would tell her, first of all, do your damn homework. Stop copying everybody else. You ain't got to copy everybody else's work. You could do it yourself. You smart enough.
Right.
And I would tell her, don't get married till you turn 30. No matter what that man say, no matter what that man do, wait till you turn 30.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of hard stuff that comes up. Just know you will survive it all. And I would tell her, you know, honor your first instinct. Whatever your first instinct is, it's the right one.
Yeah.
Do that. Whatever your first thought is, do that. Yeah, just do that.
I love
and stop doubting yourself.
Across the board, this has been incredibly inspiring for me, Tiffany. Thank you
been fun
so
for
much.
me. I love talking with you.
Fun. I mean, this is great. I mean,
We
like,
should go to lunch or something.
we really should. I
gotta be
really
friends.
feel like we've connected over the course of this interview. I'm like, she gets me. I love it. But thank you so much, Tiffany. I'm so excited that, you know, people are hearing this song and seeing this new side of you, and I'm so excited to see where it goes from here.
Just so you know,
it.
it's not a new side. It's just new to the world.
Exactly.
It's been here. My real friends know.
Exactly. Well, thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
I mean, this was wonderful.